Coverage you can count on continues. This is News Channel 15's Nightcast.
Here we go. Welcome to the craziness of another Basketball Friday. The stomach bug hitting the sports department very hard this week, but never fear, we still have a top-notch edition of the Highlight Zone for you tonight. In fact, Randy, I have a feeling those female demos are going to be off the charts tonight. It's practically ex-teen idol week.
Totally agree. We know everyone's inside, no one's out in this weather. You know, when you have the Mellinger-Spieth combo, you can't go wrong, and that's a good thing. A little cold and snow isn't stopping this duo. We have a packed show. The big game tonight was over at Kilmer Court, where the SAC leading Concordia girls and their perfect 4-0 record taking on the 3-1 Snyder Panthers. Wins by the Cadets, and they'd be 5-0 in conference play with head-to-head wins over Lures, Southside, and tonight with the Panthers. Concordia up a dozen as we start the third. Panthers get back within single digits. Kirsten Ely fires the three and hits. Snyder down 30-21. Cadets will knock in a three of their own. Courtney Smith from the wing, scoring 3 of her 11 on the night. Cadets up by 11. The Panthers were not going to go away on their home floor. No three this time for Snyder, but Ely right there for the putback. Panthers trail by 6. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Cats still not done working. Deja Wimby with the steal, going the other way, all alone for the finish. She led the Panthers with 16 tonight. Dave Miller can't believe it. Concordia's up by just 2. Cadets break their drought. Courtney Smith forgotten about inside. Concordia up by 4 after that bucket. Then DeJour Young there to finish off the miss. She had a team high 16. Concordia wins 49-43 thanks to second chances down the stretch.
Getting putbacks up just make the lead even bigger. It just gives everybody a rush that we can get this. We can rebound, do everything that we have to do to win this game.
I mean, we had that little bit of a cushion. We came out 12-point lead at halftime, and their pressure got to us as far as we weren't very composed. A lot of times the press will do that to you, you know, makes you hurry up, and that's exactly what happened to us. We took really quick shots.
This will be our first SAC title in 4 years, and we're just happy and keep moving and keep putting the pressure on every single team we play and just keep going at it.
Next up, Concordia hosts Wayne next Friday, while Snyder is at DeKalb on Tuesday.
Staying in the SAC, both Lures and Wayne trying to keep their title hopes alive tonight. Let's head out there. You know, cold night, but hot popcorn always tastes good on a night like tonight. That's a cute kid. Game action, Kayla Napke with the bounce pass to Emma Wolf, puts it up and in. Lady Knights up double digits, and Denny Renier, you better believe he likes what he sees. This was a good night for the Lady Knights as Lures tops Wayne at Wayne, 72-50, the final in that one. Let's head over to Southside. Lady Archers getting pumped for this one. Northside visiting, and early it's North's Zorana Linsner off the rebound, putting it in for 2. We're tied at 2. Brittany Clapton comes right back for South under the basket. 5-2 Archers at this juncture. Deidre Moore with a long ball. That is good for 3. 5-5 competitive game early. And here's Sierra Miranda knocking it down for the Redskins from in the corner. 8-6 Northside on top. Here comes Brittany Clapton muscling it through the and one. We are tied up at 8. I mentioned Sierra Miranda earlier. I'll do it again, this time from the opposite corner. A 3-ball, 11-8 Skins at this point. But back comes South. Lakeisha Stevens getting inside. 70-49 Southside. Victorious over Northside at home. To Dwenger we go. It was senior night, a crazy senior night. Michelle Adgalanis for Dwenger, putting the Saints up early 4-3. Back comes Northrop. Stevie Lubert with the basket, and it's 10-8 Bruins. More Northrop, more Stevie Lubert, the assist and the basket, and things were looking good at this point for the Bruins. Back come the Saints. That's Natalie Mowry with the basket, 14-12 Dwenger. Second quarter, time winding down. The steal by Demetra Burns, the basket by Demetra Burns. Things looking good for the Saints, but they collapsed down the stretch. Northrop with a big road win, 51-49 the final.
Hey, thanks, Mark. Over in the NHC, things are starting to take shape. Win tonight at Belmont, and Homestead will clinch at least a share of the conference title for the first time since 2011. Let's go out to Belmont here in DeKalb, or make that Adams County. Spartans coming out on firing in the third quarter. Carissa McLaughlin, a 3 of her game-high 25 points coming in right there. and it's her teammate Cindy Buck following that up with back-to-back threes for the Spartans. That's a triple there. She had 16. Defensive high point for Homestead. Josie Fisher will come up with the steal. Goes the other way and scores with the lay-in. She had 8 points in this one. Bucket's tough to come by for Belmont in this game. Amanda Hunter lays this one in, but too much Homestead. Spartans this time Grace German. Hoop and the harm. Spartans clinch at least a share of the NHC title, 87-16.
Yeah, it's definitely big. We felt like we've been really close in the past, and it's just a goal every year that we want to do it. And I'm glad we were able to pull it out this year. Now we just got to beat DeKalb and win it outright. Goal is just to get better every day, and if we do that, we have a couple big weeks coming up with some big games.
Out on the outskirts of Auburn, Lakewood Park battling Blackhawk Christian the first half of a girls-boys doubleheader. Great game in the second half. Blackhawk just up 1. Panthers change it, and Christina Thompson scores on the lay-in. Back and forth we go. Blackhawk's Courtney Pulver from the corner knocks down the 3. Blackhawk up by 2. Lakewood another answer. Chloe Franks her own triple. Lakewood regains the lead. Blackhawk would tie it up though. Gabby Jolie puts the Braves up by 2 with this lay-in. Panthers one more time. This is Christina Thompson once again banking this one home. I think she calls it tonight. Out from the outside, but not enough for the home team tonight. Blackhawk your winner, 66-63. Hey, we're done with the ladies right now, but there's plenty of basketball still left on the slate tonight. After the break, we go full bore with boys hoops. That includes a rivalry game out at Southside. They're taking on the Redskins. Archers pursuing perfection in the SAC. That and much more up next in your Highlight Zone.